was 16 years old when I was a junior in high school, and it was getting towards the end of the school year. And I'll never forget going to my favorite class. It was Mrs. Kramer's English class. I love English. And I remember looking into the room. Something was a little different. All the lights were out. It was dark in the room, but there was just enough sunlight to let me see in and see that all my friends were already there. And so I made my way to my desk at the back of the room, just chatting, just like you would in a classroom. As the class bell rang for the class to start, I noticed that my teacher had been there the whole time. She was just sitting in the darkness at her desk. And when the bell rang, she lit a match. And she lit a candle that was sitting on her desk. And she blew the match out. And everybody still continued to chat. Nobody knew what really was going on. Slowly but surely, 5 minutes passed and the chatter started to die down until it felt completely silent. And in that silent room we sat, and we looked at a candle on Mrs. Kramer's desk, not sure what was going on. And after a few minutes, out of the silence, out of the darkness, she spoke. And she said this: "School's almost over. After this, you'll have one more year until you graduate." She says, "I want to know this from each and every one of you. When you leave this place, how will people remember you? When you exit this school, what will your legacy be?" 16 years old, I had no idea what my legacy would be. That sounded like something my grandparents should worry about, something that my parents should worry about. But the truth of the matter was this: whether Mrs. Kramer knew it or not, she was speaking Jesus Christ's wisdom directly into the center of my heart. At that moment, a chord was struck in my 16-year-old heart, and it still reverberates today, because I realized when I wake up every day, I have the choice to either choose to be indifferent or to love. That's how our legacy begins right now and right here. Amen? I want you guys to remember a teacher in your life. Someone in your life, maybe a coach or a pastor, someone that's spoken to your life in a meaningful way. Just get a picture of them in your head. A picture of them, maybe remember their voice and what they said to you that day. That just still sticks with you today. Just go back in your memory bank. For some of you, maybe it was last week, but regardless, just picture that person just for a moment right now. Do you see them? Do you hear their voice? I truly believe this with all my inmost being. Every single person in this world, every single child and every single student deserves a chance to have that kind of wisdom poured into their hearts. I believe that an education can do that. I want to tell you one more story. I want to tell you about a young woman